just say it, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. How is it, B? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then de-dissed her and dismissed her, now she's jocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father cause he's down with.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. This makes it up to the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, if that first play is in the indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They're rated. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Starts his return from the 23. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Shazy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working now from the gun. Kraft has it. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Working on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pick. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yaps. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
On first down, it's Nix. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Here he goes, third and long. Catch is made in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders break the tie here in the first. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We play one here on Christmas Day. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at first down here.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ready. Ready.
Play action with Nix. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up.
The 42-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Hold on, set. Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Going for it on fourth. Nix. That finds Pittman complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 25.
Don't jump. Ready.
A pistol snap. Fields. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Green 19, just you got a catch.
They'll try and punch it in. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Cotton this game left side. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead to 7.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The Raiders will line up for the
And he gets in for 2. They're going to go up by 2 scores off of that play. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Finds a seam down the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Hold on, son. Ready?
Nix from the gun. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Right back to Worthy. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
And the Broncos first down.
Hold on, son.
First and 10.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Nix, quick out line, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense is set. First and 10.
Away.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. It is caught left side. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Captain. Bombers.
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. They're down to their final one in this half. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal.
Hold on, son. Ready. My name is Joe. Captain.
Nix. So it'll be second and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal.
Hold on, son. Ready. Bombers. Away.
Now Nix. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. Katie York now on for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. York knocks it through. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Genty from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Dose in a hurry-up offense here.
1-yard gain brings up
Second down pass play coming.
36-yard.
It's Genty underneath. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Here's the snap on fourth. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. That's a downfield work in the left. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. From the red zone now. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Escapes out to the left. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
16.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Here's Nix to throw. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck on the look to his back. And it sets up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Captain. Bombers. Olay.
To throw, here's Nix. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, my son! Captain, Captain! Bombers, bombers! Away, away, away! Away, away, away!
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Dave York on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
1st down.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
At the 46-yard line.
Oh, my son! Captain, Captain! Ready!
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got a man left. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Bombers, bombers, bombers! Oh, my...
Nix looking to throw. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Flushed out of the pocket. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 2.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Nix from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. With some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Not the kick to bring out of the end zone, Brock. He is stopped well shy of where a touchback would have been. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He's been perfect before.
Makes fewer mistakes in this league, typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Not a lot of real estate for them to work with here. It's 2nd and long. Looking in the air here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He has it at the 33. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it... Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Don't jump. Ready? Sit hard.
Back to the well again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hold on, son. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 3rd quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They've been bringing pressure, and it's blocked! The Raiders pick it up! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage. after seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Hill now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. And off to Genty. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They're going to try and throw it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. First over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a third-quarter lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. And the Raiders line up again to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Hold on a second.
Hand off to the back. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. The give now out of the shotgun. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another carry for it. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
It's a third down give to Harvey. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of
defense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Captain. Hold on, set. Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And they get this down to the 28. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Rolling left, buying some time. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Ready. Bombers.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter.
Raiders 38. Cade York to kick off.
Now it's York to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets him the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Raider 1st down.
He'll work against the blitz. Dumped off to his running back. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. He crosses the 35. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Completes this one to Kraft. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He's got it. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score.
And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
Broncos 41. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on, set.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Giving this to Harvey. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Buys time, rolling right. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
The final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trailing by 5. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Captain. Hold on a second. Joe. Away. 24.
Looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him on the slant. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Hold on a second. 24.
A give now from the gun. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They look to throw it. Throws caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Hold on a second. Ready.
To throw. Getting out to his left. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Joe. Hold on a second. Ready. Bombers. Away.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a dive up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They give it to him again. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And it's a very happy holiday for these guys as they take the victory here on Christmas. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.